To borrow an expression from that great American philosopher, Forrest Gump, joy and singing go together like peas and carrots. Hello, I'm Stuart Baskin, pastor of First Presbyterian Church of Tyler, Texas, and this is your daily devotional for Tuesday, December 16th, 2025. On the third Sunday of Advent each year, we light the candle of joy, the pink candle. This week I'm exploring several dimensions of joy. Yesterday, I sort of mashed up two different dimensions together, somewhat awkwardly. One dimension was that nature itself breaks forth into rejoicing at the coming of God's kingdom. The second dimension I touched on was the reality that sometimes we can express joy for the anticipation of things to come, and not only for things that have already come to be. Today, I want to highlight the connection between joy and singing. Don't worry though, I won't punish you by singing this devotional. Instead, I want to read just one representative psalm that brings together the elements of singing and the fact that nature itself breaks forth into song at the salvation of God. So there's a short section of Psalms from Psalm 190 through Psalm 106 that includes a series in which the psalmist proclaims the reign of God and then calls on the faithful to sing praises to God for God's gracious and powerful dominion. Perhaps the most well-known of these is Psalm 100, which of course begins, "Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth." Although not as well known as Psalm 100, Psalm 98 is a gem in this collection of psalms. It begins with a call to sing to the Lord for God's victory. Then, in an ever-expanding circle of praise, first Israel, then all nations, and finally all the waters are called upon to make music to the Almighty One. At the very center of the psalm, counting lines the way they are counted in Hebrew, is the call, "Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Break forth into joyous song and sing praises." The psalmist calls out, "Oh, sing to the Lord a new song, for he has done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have gotten him victory. The Lord has made known his victory. He has revealed his vindication in the sight of the nations. He has remembered his steadfast love and faithfulness to the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the victory of our God. Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Break forth into joyous song and sing praises. Sing praises to the Lord with the lyre and the sound of melody. With trumpets and the sound of the horn, make a joyful noise before the King, the Lord. Let the sea roar and all that fills it, the world and those who live in it. Let the floods clap their hands. Let the hills sing together for joy at the presence of the Lord, for he is coming to judge the earth. He will judge the world with righteousness and the peoples with equity." So the cause for joy is both the present reign of God and the future promise of God's judgment. If judgment doesn't sound like a reason for joy, consider this. Israel's history as a people was frequently defined by oppression brought upon them from other nations. In this regard, God's coming judgment was regarded as final vindication for God's long-suffering people. As it turns out, this is not just Israel's story, though. It is frequently the church's story as well. And it can also be our own individual stories. It may not be other nations that oppress us. It may not even be other people. It may be life's circumstances that seem to close in on us from every side. The death of a friend or of a loved one, the loss of a job, dreams unfulfilled. The beauty of the Psalms is that they invite us to insert our own stories and our own circumstances into their lines and let the Psalms speak for us when our own words seem feeble and inadequate. Into these kinds of circumstances, the hardest ones of life, the psalmist's confidence in God's ultimate victory becomes a source of present joy, joy which invites us to sing God's praises. During Advent, we wait with a special kind of joy for the coming of God into the world. For we know that once in a stable, God's Messiah did come to sojourn among us, and we are confident God's Messiah will return to make all things new. Tomorrow, the verses we don't often read in one of the most familiar Christmas passages from Isaiah. But for now, may God continue to bless you and keep you in all that you do this day and in all the days ahead.